Good afternoon, everyone.
Good
How are you
afternoon.
doing?
Good.
One day, I was just walking along the lane, along the street, when I saw my friends chit-chatting. I went and asked them, "What are you talking about?" And they were worried and they were worried. And I again asked, "Why are you worried?" They told that down the lane there is a small puppy crying for help. I
Susheel, wait. Now don't start swaying. Okay? Stand there and start the speech again. Don't sway. Keep it in mind.
I was walking by the street where I saw my friends chit-chatting. I asked, and they looked worried. I asked them, "Why are you worried?" And they replied that the down the lane there was a small puppy crying for help. I and my friends ran towards the puppy and just stopped for a moment. And saw if the puppy's mother is nearby, so that it doesn't bite us when I go to touch it. And again I went near the puppy where a dog passed by me. I thought it's the puppy's mother, and I stopped again, and I again stopped, but it was not. It just ignored the puppy and went and ran away. Again, I waited for 5 to 10 minutes for the mother to come, but it didn't. I went and lifted the puppy when the puppy's mother suddenly raged at me. I was scared and fell down. I took a stick and threw. Well, my aim was so sharp that the stick went and hit the dog's hind legs. And the dog fell down. Unfortunately, I realized that the dog was one which was staying the street next to mine. I went and I ran to my house and grabbed some bread and gave to the puppy as well as the dog. They both finished their bread, and I lifted the puppy. The dog didn't do anything as I gave it the bread. It understood that I won't harm the dog and the puppy. I brought the puppy to my house. I kept it near the garden and brought some more bread. I gave it. From that day, I started feeding both the mother and the puppy. And I think when the puppy was 2 to 3 months, I named it as Jimmy. Jimmy was strong, smart puppy. He would run very fast, and it was difficult for me to catch him as there were many many relatives coming to my house. My school started, and I was going to my school. When I left my house to school, the dog would follow me till my van stopped, and again come back to house. But the puppy wouldn't, because it didn't know the route. Well, one day when I came from the school, the puppy started barking at me, and it ran near its mother. The mother had a severe high fever, and I took the dog to a veterinary doctor. He told that it had some disease which can be affected to the puppy too. I gave birth to it, and he told me to bring the puppy too. I took Jimmy to the hospital, and he gave some vaccination to mother and puppy. After some days, Jimmy's mother felt healthy and started walking around. I took it for walking twice a day, early morning 5 o'clock and evening 5 o'clock, for it to stay healthy. Now Jimmy was 7 months old. 7 months old. My cousins came from Dubai. They brought another puppy for me as a gift. It was a husky, my favorite dog. Jimmy and Husky started to fight, and the mother started to fight. I was worried about the Husky as it was too young and get infected by Jimmy. As Jimmy's mother had some disease. From the day 3 of my brother, when my brother the day 3 of my brother come, I separated Husky from Jimmy and I kept Husky in my room and Jimmy in the hall. So from that day they stopped fighting and the Husky felt lonely. So one day I took the Husky and just kept it near Jimmy. So that to see if they both fight or not. So they didn't fight. I got to know that they both became friends, and from that day they were friends together. And Jimmy grew into a 1 year old dog, and the Husky was still 5 months old. I named it as Scooby. Scooby and Jimmy was playing together in the garden when my relatives again came to my house. Husky started barking at them when I was not there at my house, but I was in school. My mother couldn't control Husky, but Jimmy was trying to tell it to stop barking. From that day, my mother and father told me to train it. If I want the dog to be in my house, I need to train it from that day. I started training. Every day 9 o'clock to 9:30 I train my dog, and after when Jimmy was 1 year 4 months, Scooby became 1 year. Scooby 1 year. He was an obedient, strong, smart boy, and it was not barking until I tell it to, and it was very aggressive towards strangers. Thank you.